Your boy Ben Carson's in trouble. Can't quite get his money to line up. Stay tuned. Man, how do you get this wrong? You're the Secretary of HUD. You love talking about how we need to do more with less. When it comes time to furnish your facility, your office, you want to do more. Way more. With way more. It came to a surprise to a lot of folks when it turns out that in ordering new furniture for the HUD secretary, that it would come with a hefty price tag of $31,000. Which is about $25,000, $26,000 more expensive than previously allocated. This is where it's been buying stuff from. Maybe the Trump is starting to rub off on him. Is this a gold-plated table? What's special about this set? Nothing. It's mahogany. Regular old wood. No platinum. No titanium. No rubies. No diamond encrusted gold. None of that. So basically what we have here is his wife, Candy, getting involved in HUD secretary duties and helping him pick out the furniture. And Candy may be a little heavy with the pen. So you may say, why is this such a big deal? Who really cares if they spent $31,000 to redecorate an office? Well, the problem is not just that Ben Carson's been a hypocrite when it comes to money, and he has no understanding of money and poor people and poverty, which is an excellent reason why he should have never been made HUD secretary, but it's also that he's fucking lying. Back in 2017, when he took office, there's a woman there. Her name is Helen Foster. She was the assistant. And she says that she told him, hey, we can't spend over $5,000 legally to redecorate this office. Then she began to be pressured by not only Ben Carson, but Ben Carson's wife, Candy, who wanted to oversee the redecoration of his office. So it's not just that this is overspending for furniture, but it's that it's like what the hell, man? If Ben Carson loves to have opinions about poor people and what they should be doing and how they should work harder and all of this, well, shouldn't you be better with your money management? And what about the fact that you lied and said that you didn't even know anything about the furniture? Maybe you didn't, but according to the whistleblower in the office, your wife did. See, I always been skeptical of Ben Carson. Because I remember when he made stupid comments like, poverty is a state of mind. No. Michigan is a state. Poverty is a condition. Not unlike hemorrhoids. I'm just saying. And then, another thing with Ben Carson is always getting credit for he grew up poor. He grew up poor, he grew up impoverished. First of all, you shouldn't get credit for growing up poor. Your mama should get credit for it. And she's the one who somehow found a way to get your ass a lunch. She's the one somehow that managed to keep you in clothes that you could fit mostly so you could go to school. She's the one who kept the roof overhead. So not the kid, but the parent who navigated the poverty is the one that should get the credit and should be looked at as understanding poor people. Not a kid who basically went to school, was a nerd, who pretended like he was some fierce street fighter, who also bragged about throwing a brick or stabbing somebody with a knife or threatening his mother with a hammer. Is that crazy enough? So Ben, what are you talking about, man? Don't forget the poor secretary who had to put up with this garbage with Ben Carson trying to squeeze a dollar out of 15 cents. What is this, the mafia? Hey, Miss Foster, I'm going to need you to get us $30,000 worth of furnishings for the office. Under immense pressure to do illegal activities, and when she didn't do it, she was demoted from her job. So yeah, that's a horrible story, and it's one of hypocrisy, as I stated before. I always thought Ben Carson was a bad choice for HUD secretary. Also a bad choice for anything other than sleeping. Who could sleep the longest, or who was the most tired? Or Droopy from the Seven Dwarfs. Or Sleepy from the Seven Dwarfs. That's his name, Sleepy. Or Droopy. Droopy's the other one, right? You guys get what I'm saying? I've never been impressed with Ben Carson once I got to know who Ben Carson was. Thought he was a great surgeon, and then I got to know him, and it's like, God, I had much more respect for you when I didn't know you. So no, this story is not a huge story, but it is one of hypocrisy. You love counting poor people's money, but you can't count your money, and you're not counting the money that we have entrusted you with in this role as HUD secretary. And when Trump cut HUD's budget by $6 million, you didn't complain at all. You said, well, guess we'll just have to make more, be done with less. As if it's that easy. You heard these stories, right? Like Ben's supposed to be Scary Ben. Ironically, everybody from his neighborhood said he was a punk ass. So I guess everybody that he went to school with just lies. Just a bunch of liars. Everybody lying except Ben. I saw his yearbook picture. He looks like a nice guy. But that didn't play well, so he made up some stuff. What is this, man? See, I never trusted Ben Carson. I also never thought he was qualified to be HUD secretary or anything else secretary related. Just because he was a good physician, surgeon, doesn't mean he's the good mathematician or leader, spades player, anything else. Who are these people correlating these things together? I wouldn't have a problem with this. In fact, I wouldn't even do this story. But I have to do this story because Ben Carson loved running his mouth about poor people. Ben Carson is cut from that cloth of people who can't stand poor people. Yeah, he just assumes that anybody who's getting food stamps or getting housing assistance isn't working at all, when that's not factually true. Most people who get benefits, they actually do work. They just don't make enough money to live on. Ben Carson, in over his head, and asleep at the wheel or at the HUD. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Also, hit the bell so you'll get notified when I put out new content. I ain't asleep. I'm woke. Peace.